Okay. And screen share. Okay, can you guys see my screen? No? You can? Okay. All right, so here's the deal. I'm hoping, and I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. It's about, I mean, it's a good amount, 23 slides. If it, so if we run out of time, we're either going to stop and then start again, but I understand that it's late, especially for East Coasters. So what I might do is just stop the call and then give you guys the slides. And I'm going to give you the slides anyway, because they have like some conversations that you guys can like use yourself. So that's how it's going to work. Okay. Is everyone cool with that? Okay. So welcome to our team call. Today, I just want to talk about inviting because it's so crucial to our business. But a lot of new coaches come on and they're like, I don't understand what you mean by invite. Is it through posting? Am I supposed to talk to random people? Am I supposed to post my link in like everywhere I go? Am I supposed to like personally message everyone my link? Like what do I do? So I'm going to show you exactly how I invite. And I just want to start off this call by letting you know that I understand it's scary at first. And I was doing my invites yesterday. I'll show you the invite that I send sometimes when I'm just like, when I just want to, start up conversations directly with people, like asking if they know anybody who wants to get in shape or whatever. And even I was like kind of nervous, and I've been doing this for like a year and a half. So I completely understand, and just know that you'll get used to it. It's totally worth it, especially when you get that momentum going and you realize that so many people that you talk to actually do want to get involved with you. So that's really cool. So what is the process of a prospect, and why are challenge groups so important? So basically, we have a prospect, which is anybody interested in anything. And usually how it goes is we want to turn them into challengers, get them into our challenge group, and then eventually those challengers that are like leaders, they become coaches. And sometimes the middle skip is stepped. For instance, I joined this business without ever being in a challenge group. So, and I just wanted to become a coach right away. So, but as I understand, a lot of coaches come through challenge groups. So it's very, very important to invite every single day to a challenge group, whether you have one that is currently running, or you have one that's starting, or you don't have anything going, just invite anyway. And so just very quickly, I want to talk about some Facebook rules. So again, post 3 to 5 times a day, and not just post like just to post. And this is very important. And I know like 3 to 5 times a day is a lot, especially for someone like me who came into this business never posting on Facebook, maybe like once a week, once every couple days, but posting with purpose and making every post count. And so like instead of just posting a selfie, why not post a selfie with a story, or like an interesting caption or something like that. That's what I mean by post with purpose. Don't just post, a picture of your dog and then nothing comes out of it. Like share a story, share something funny, share a quote or something. Power hour your post. Something I did in college when I joined this business, I was doing pre-med biology at the same time. And if you guys don't know what in my school, like pre-med is we don't have a pre-med major. So if you want to do pre-med, you have to do a degree plus all your prerequisites. So I was taking over full-time every quarter, and I had maybe an hour a day to work my business, sometimes less. And so I really power houred my posts. And I found like maybe 5 to 10 minutes before classes would start or something, and I would actually schedule some posts. And you can do this if you don't have time. And I say last resort because sometimes Hootsuite and Buffer.com, those are the 2 platforms they can use. Sometimes they don't work. And then I don't like that they show that you pre-schedule the post. So it says like posted from Hootsuite or posted from Buffer. But this is a last resort, and it's a really good option just to make sure that you have something posting during the day when you're not available on your computer to post. And then find 5 things that define you and post about them. We talk about this constantly, like finding the 5 passions. And there's always like, for instance, my day is kind of boring. Like I wake up, I do my workout, I do my work, I go to bed. So, but there's something interesting in everyone's day, no matter what it is. Like you can make with the apps, seriously with Photify and with all the apps and everything that we show you guys, you can make anything look interesting. Like you can find a picture, I don't know, you can you can take a picture of anything and make it interesting. So, you know, it's just all about getting crafty. Be your own drama-free reality TV show. So kind of like post on your timeline, treat it as like a reality TV show. Like post something other than your workouts, post something about your family, post something, you know, about, I don't know, where you live, like talk about how the weather is that day. And like, for instance, today it looks like November outside and that kind of depresses me. So I would post about that. I don't know, something like that. And then always be you. And something that I learned from Summit, especially that a lot of top coaches talk about, is breadcrumbing. And what breadcrumbing is inviting and piquing interest without giving everything away. So when you post about a program or something like that, don't like post about what the whole program is in every single post. Post a picture of you and your meal, and the containers are somewhere, you know, the 21-day fix containers are somewhere nearby, and you kind of briefly mention, very briefly, how you love that you don't have to count a single calorie and you're still losing weight because of these containers, something like that. Like share products, but don't make the entire post about those products. Post about things in your life, and obviously you use the products in your daily life, so they are part of your lifestyle. So post that way, like they're just part of your lifestyle, but they're not you. You know what I mean? So pique interest, and just remember that you're not Beachbody. Beachbody did not hire you to be their marketing executive. Like you don't like. Basically, you come into this business to brand yourself and then use Beachbody products as your vehicle to use, to promote, to share, to, you know, they're just like, they're part of you, but they're not you. And then challenge group post call out. So this is like the main call out post that we do, inviting people to a challenge group. So this is like a post that you would directly like post, like, I'm looking for people to join my challenge group. So it's a couple of general rules about this is make it personal. Post at prime times. Again, Sunday nights and Monday nights, like right now would be a great time depending where you live. Like for me, it's 7 p.m. here. 8 p.m. is a great time to post, so I could post a call out tonight. Don't use stock images. Please do not ever, 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 ever use stock images. And here's an example of what a stock photo is. It's something that Beachbody created that you did not create. And then be a book rather than a magazine. So instead of just posting pictures, just post pictures. Make your Facebook interesting. Make, you know, be a book. Share stories. People love stories. Starting these posts with like a question or like a hook, something that will entice someone to read all about your post. Post when you can be there to interact for 30 minutes after posting, because people are going to comment, they're going to like, and I'll show you what you do with the people that comment and like. You know, you want to stick around. You don't want to post, go to bed, and then forget about the people. Always have a call to action. Message me, comment below, email me, send me your email to me, and I'll reach out to you. Whatever it is. Reply back, like or comment on all comments left. Very important to interact with people who. Sorry, I'm kind of moving around your faces. Reply back, like, comment on all comments left. You want to engage with people. You don't just want to post. You want to actually interact. The next morning, here's a little tip. Comment again on the post the next day, maybe the next day at peak time, and send that post to the top of your followers' news feeds again. So you can make that post show up again as if it was just posted the next day just by leaving a comment. And so usually I'll comment the next day. Thank you guys for your support. Really appreciate it, with a smiley or something like that. And for building amazing challengers and quality coaches and people who come to you for more than just you know, helping them with their physical appearance, focus on internal changes that happen. You know, focus on how you feel, focus on emotions. It's just, you know, we're more than just lose a couple inches, lose a couple pounds. It's all about like battling depression, battling anxiety, et cetera, et cetera. And you'll have a whole new market coming to you when you start talking about like emotional stuff. And so call outs, although they seem like the invite, they're not actually the invite. They actually just open the door to the actual invite. So here's my little call out post for Insanity Max 30. And so you're probably wondering, okay, what's the invite? So the actual invite begins with you. So you are the one that has to be inviting. And an invite is reaching out to someone who liked or commented on your call out post, reaching out to someone who commented on any of your posts, or starting a conversation from scratch. And so how do you start a convo? So it's as simple as saying, how are you? Or if it's someone who you don't actually know, like for instance, you're scrolling on your news feed and you see someone got a new puppy and you're like, hey there, I saw a pic of your puppy, so cute, what kind of breed is that? Easy conversation started, right? So what I like to do is I like to, especially when I friend request new people or people friend request me, I'll go to their page and like and comment a bunch of things. And then if I find something that like can like not awkwardly message them, like something that, like their dog or whatever, and I'll just message them and I'll find something to talk to them about. Like I make sure to start conversations with at least 3 new people every single day that has nothing to do with Beachbody. And then also finding groups on Facebook to be a part of that relate to you and your market. You can find some new friends on there as well. And so what do you do with a liker and a commenter? So what you can do, if someone likes or comments on your transformation photo, instead of just saying thank you, you can open up their profile, push on send a message, and say, I just want to send you a quick thanks for supporting my blank. So Transformation Tuesday post, my before after, my video of size, etc. I know it's just a like or comment, but it really means the world to me and helps me keep pushing forward on my journey. So thank you. And if it's someone who just liked your challenge group call-out post in particular, hey, that's awesome, you're interested in my health and fitness group. What are your current goals? And a pro tip is to keep a list of anyone who likes or comments on your post and make it a point to reach out to them at some point. Because obviously if they're liking or commenting, they're interested. They have some interest. If they didn't give a rat's ass, they would just keep scrolling down, pardon my language. So working for a list. So I always have a list. It's either in my Google Docs or I have a random notepad here, and I'll just every day make a list of, people I want to talk to or people who I scroll by or something. I just always have a list. But for new coaches especially, making a list of 100 people from your friends list. It can be your Facebook friends list. You can use the memory jogger in your online office. It's whoever comes to your mind, and make sure you are very judgment free, because you never know. You might scroll by your friend and be like, nah, she would never join my challenge group. Like, she's already fit. Or, nah, I don't think that this coaching opportunity is for this person. Never, ever do that. Seriously, never do that. And then circle and highlight these specific people. So people who know you, love you, and trust you. Dream challengers. So if you ever see someone who you would love to have on your team one day, but you want them to experience the challenge group first. And then those who really are in need. So people who you know for sure, like they want to lose weight and they've expressed it in the past. And then start interacting with these people on Facebook. It's as simple as liking and commenting their stuff. It's as simple as starting any conversation with them. Remember, this business is your paychecks are the amount of people that you help. So, the more people you help, the bigger your paychecks are and the more impact you make. And it really is like a numbers game. And, the more people you talk to every single day, the more momentum you get and the more you have to do. Like sometimes you'll go through those periods in your business where you have nobody to talk to, or you haven't talked to anybody in a while, or nobody's purchasing, or getting so many no's and blah, blah, blah. Like go out and plant seeds for the next month if you're having a dry month. And so this is what I personally do quite often. So this is for someone who you don't know too well, but you kind of, and I know Kayla posted about this in the last Girl Boss Bootcamp, and so I started to use it. And it's basically, hey, name, I hope you're doing well. I don't know if this is for you or not, but I was hoping you can help me. I'm looking for 5 new people who want to get healthy and fit over the next month, and I was wondering if you or anyone would be interested. So you're not directly coming to them and saying, hey, are you interested? You're just saying, hey, can you help me? Like, I'm just looking for a couple people. I don't know if you know anybody. And almost all the time they say, I'm interested. What is it, So, and then I say, I'm just getting ready to close enrollment for my September fitness accountability group. So I always say I'm ready to close enrollment. So it kind of gives them a sense of urgency, and wanted to open up an invite to just a few more people. Thanks in advance for your help. So it's very, mild. It's just an easy thing to do. And then I forgot where I kind of messed up with the slide and got confused. But anyway, if you reach out to someone and say, hey, how are you? And they say, oh, I'm good. How are you? And you say, I'm great. I've been blah, blah, blah. Just a quick pointer. I wanted to give you an example of So like an example of how you would respond like after they reply to a conversation starter is like, oh, great, I've been working at a coffee shop now for over 2 years, and I'm also following my other passion of helping people get fit and healthy as a coach. It's been a lot of fun so far. And always avoid saying, and I'm a Beachbody coach, because it sends a red flag to whoever you're talking to. And when you're conversing with people, you want to keep asking questions, and you never just want to say something and put a period at the end. You want to ask questions and keep the conversation flowing and flowing until it really either they purchase something or they join you in something, or they say, please stop bothering me, or the conversation just completely dies, or you're done talking to this person. And so only open up to a challenge group or fitness related invite when appropriate. Don't ever bring up a challenge group out of the blue, and unless that's how the conversation started. So obviously if you're doing this part, like, I'm looking for people who want to join my challenge group, blah, 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 then you can obviously talk about the challenge group. But you have the best judgment of when it's appropriate. And so when you're ready to invite, and this is just part of a normal conversation, or if someone says, I'm interested or whatever, you say, do you currently follow any types of workouts or diet plan? And always listen to them and relate to them if you can. Like if they talk about how hard it is to stop eating chocolate, you say, totally understand, me too, blah, 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 blah. Keep asking questions. Or you can say something like, would you be interested in trying out one of my groups? They'll usually say, maybe. Can you tell me more about it, or does it cost money? And that's usually the response that I get to this question, to this invite. And so this is exactly what I respond with. And I can send you guys my little script that I use for Facebook, and you guys can have these slides. So when they ask, what is it? I say it's an online private support group that is a place for motivation, support, and accountability. We run, and you never, like, I heard this from a couple coaches talking about saying it's a private support group rather than challenge group, because some people are afraid of the word challenge. So just keep in mind. We run little contests within, do giveaways, post recipes, share tips, just have fun while working towards our goals. I have a bunch of people in there right now, or talk about your past groups or those interested, whatever your situation is. And they are seeing amazing results and having a blast while doing it. Does this sound like something that would benefit you? And of course, 99% of the time, they'll say, yeah, but how much, or what does it cost, or something money. And you always say, I can give you details and cost as soon as I gather some more info from you, since everybody gets a recommendation based on their goals. I'm not a one-size-fits-all coach, and make sure my clients get the best program for them. My coaching is always free. The only cost is whichever program we decide is best for you. So that's always what I say when someone asks me how much. And learn from my mistakes. Never answer questions that they don't ask. Never give them more details than what they asked for. Never word vomit. And I should have pulled this up, but I remember like my first few challenge group invites when I just started, it was just like a little question and then me this long response. And then of course they don't answer, or they say, oh my God, no, thank you. So don't ever word vomit. And also this is really key. Don't expect any objections to come around. You have to converse with them and expect them to say yes to everything. And because your confidence really shows in your conversations, even behind the computer. So if you have confidence and you know what you're doing, they're going to trust you more. And so when you ask about their goals, like if they're already interested in your group, you ask them about their goals, and then you confidently state that you can help them get to their goals and reiterate them. So keep telling them what their goals are, because when they start thinking about objections, like, oh, it's a little pricey or it's a little this, if you keep reminding them about their goals, you're going to keep reminding them how badly that they want to change, or how, this program will help them finally lose the baby weight, or finally get them to this point of their life, or whatever it is. And then always thank them for sharing whatever they share with you, because some people open up like really deeply with me, and so I always say, I know it's hard, but it really helped me. It will really help you reach your goals when you have a deep why driving you. Would you like for me to help you reach your goals and provide my honest recommendations? So they say yes, and then I always say, so when they say yes, I give them their options, but not too many. So if they say they want to, they have horrible eating habits, blah, 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 of course, 21-day fix. If, they say they've had an injury, or they enjoy yoga, I always ask them what type of workouts they've enjoyed in the past. I'll give them a link to PIO or something like that. So I say, great, here are 2 programs that I recommend based on what you shared with me. And I'll insert the links. And then I say they're short videos so I can hang around. And this is specific to Facebook Messenger. This whole PowerPoint is, I have different script for email because obviously they're not going to respond within like 2 minutes. It's not very instant. So I say they're short videos so I can hang around to see which one you're leaning towards. Let me know ASAP once you've watched them. And then if, for instance, you're a brand new coach and you have no idea what half the programs are and you just started a 21-day fix or you just started Sanity Max 30, there might be a program that could be perfect for your challenger that isn't perfect for you. But there's a great tool if you guys, if you have never been on one of the GSR calls that I've led before, I show like how you can access this tool. I believe it's in tool product guides or something like My Business product toolkits or something like that. There's a comparison of all the fitness programs. It talks about, what did I just do? The title, the trainer, the workout length, the benefits and how it works, who it's for, who it's not, if it's advanced, intermediate, whatever. And so, you know, you can use that, or unless you've been in this business and you've done multiple programs, and of course, you know way better. And so once they choose a program, this is probably the longest message I send, but only because of the Shakeology part. So they choose a program and I say, perfect. That is perfect for you because, and I insert their goals and struggles and why this will help. And I constantly remind them about their goals. And so I say, okay, so for everything, and notice how many different back and forths have been there before I ever mention the cost. The cost is one of the last things you want to mention. So I say, okay, so for everything I recommend for you to be in my challenge group, your total investment would be $160. That includes the entire program, and then listing everything that includes in here. So the program, DVD workouts, meal guide, containers, month supply of Shakeology, a bonus workout, $20 value for ordering through me. And you'll also be in my group with lots of support, motivation, recipes, and guidance, of course. I'm your complimentary coach. You never pay for my services, advice, etc. As coaches, we're only reimbursed for time spent helping clients from the products purchased. I know we chatted briefly about Shakeology. It's the most pure superfood nutrition shake that's key to getting results. You can work out and eat right foods in the right portions and still not see results if you're not filling your body with all the right nutrients and getting rid of toxins daily. It isn't a magic weight loss shake like others out there. In a nutshell, it curbs your hunger, cuts out cravings because it gives your body what it needs and your body says, thank you, I'm full, instead of when you eat fast food and even healthy foods and your body doesn't get all the nutrients it needs. So it signals I'm hungry. So naturally you overeat, even healthy foods, because your body's still craving the nutrients it's missing. It's also like having a daily, gentle mini scrub brush for your entire system. In short, it tells your body, I've got what I need, get rid of the rest, and you see the fat and inches go down while the energy levels go up. I won't go without my daily shake. Since I replace the snack or breakfast with it, I just alter my budget for groceries, and we end up breaking even because we aren't spending extra. And ever since I've used the fact that I never spend extra with my Shakeology, that's also helped a lot with avoiding objections. And then I say, pretty good deal, right? Because, like, again, you want to have confidence. Pretty good deal, right? Do you have any other questions before we get enrolled and get you started? Again, you're acting as if they're going to get enrolled, but you just want to make sure they don't have any other questions. And so once, you know, there's all kinds of objections they can come up with. There's more questions, of course, it depends on the person. But usually, ever since I started using this script in particular, one of the things that people say is, of course, not always, but something that I've noticed that was a recurring theme is people will say, wow, all that for just $160? Are you serious? So I was like, as soon as I started getting those responses, I was like, I am never staying away from this script. I love it. So, okay. So once they say they're perfect, or whatever, you guys are ready to get the deal closed. So I always say, great, I'm so excited for you. Which flavor of Shakeology would you like to get started with? I highly recommend the chocolate, vegan chocolate, depending on your preferences. We also have greenberry, strawberry, vanilla, tropical, vegan, strawberry. Let me know let me know so that I can send a direct link to your email to check out. And so they'll pick a flavor. And usually I'll be talking to them in their email. So I do a lot of email interaction, but if this is Facebook Messenger or wherever else, of course, you want to ask them for their Shakeology flavor. and their email address. And then once they choose their Shakeology, you say, I love the chocolate too, whatever. That's my favorite. Okay, there should be an email. So I use the Coach mobile app most of the time. Very rarely it will be the tbblinks.com, but the Coach mobile app, almost always works. And then I say, so after they pick everything and I get their email address, I send them the link directly. And then I'll say there should be an email from Beachbody ready for you to purchase your challenge pack. Let me know as soon as you process your order so I can check on it for you and get you plugged into my accountability group ASAP. And of course, the Coach mobile app is coachmobile.teambeachbody.com, or I'll use the TBB links. And then let me just see if you guys have never seen it. What am I doing? Coach mobile. Okay, hardly ever works on my computer. It does some dumb thing. But anyway, it allows you to basically just input the person's email address and the flavor of Shakeology and the program. And if they don't want Shakeology or they want something else, it just allows you to skip the challenge pack purchase and just basically shop for that person and just send them everything to their email. So all they have to do is input their credit card and number and just check out. And they're good to go. And then TBB links, that will work. So just in case you guys need a quick tutorial, and I have a full tutorial on my YouTube channel if you just search my name. So you go to this website and then you scroll down until you see enter coach ID below. So you enter that, and then there's a bunch of options. So USA links, and then whatever they wanted. So challenge pack, 21-day fix extreme, and then I do show link, and then I'll just copy that, and it's already connected to me, and then I'll send that. So, and then let me just stop the share, and then I guess I did this way faster than I thought I would. So we have time for questions. Does anybody have any questions based on what I've shared? Is this mainly how you guys have been? Oh. Yes, I unmuted you.
Can you show that again?
That
was a bit fast.
Show what?
The part where you were going through with the links for the Beachbody, where you had that?
I will post the tutorial in the coach group just because I go through it much slower, don't worry.
Okay.
I have one for tbblinks.com and the Coach mobile app at the same time. So one tutorial. I'll make sure to post that. Is this mainly how you have been inviting so far, or is this has this been helpful for you guys? Daniela.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where would this be? Because this is actually very, very helpful for me. Because sometimes I'm still learning, and with me posting some of the before and afters, I've gotten a lot of, people asking me questions, and I'm like, oh, that's when I get kind of lost. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I feel like I'm vomiting, out of the mouth.
You do not want to vomit.
This is very helpful. Like, where could I find a folder, I guess, where I can copy paste?
I will share with you guys my email scripts. Well, the email scripts actually. So teamhealthieryou.com. Hold on, let me just, because there's a lot of new coaches, and I know you probably know, but so teamhealthieryou.com. If you scroll down and you go to scripts, click for scripts. I use Brooke's script for challenge group stuff, and it's very detailed, and she has things to post, things to respond, like if someone objects, she tells you exactly what to respond with. She gives you pointers and tips. So I basically just use the best stuff out of here and stuff that applies to me. And this is exactly what I use for my email because it's very email friendly. And then let me stop the share. And then for Facebook, I made a little document because I was doing my invites yesterday and I reworked my script or how I wanted it to process. And so I made a little document that I will share with you guys as well as this PowerPoint. So I'll post that in the group as soon as we're done.
Okay, awesome. That would help me.
Yeah, and Facebook and email, of course, are different in response time and everything else. Email is my favorite right now, but Messenger is how how I've always worked my business. And it's always been Facebook mainly. Like I'll always bring my Instagram people to Facebook or to email now. But before it would always be Facebook.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard for me to do email just because of, because I work. So when I come home, I only have an hour.
Yeah.
And,
well, if you use email and you use the program Streak, doing your email will take you like 10 times faster than Messenger or anything else. It's amazing. Like I recommend that for you. Anybody who doesn't have a lot of time and who wants to really use their email, there's a really great tutorial. It's on this thing called Streak. And basically it allows you to input all your scripts in there so that when you're talking to people, all you have to do is push the options button and then search for exactly, like you kind of give them a nickname. All the scripts have little nicknames, and so you know like what you've put in there. And so I have one like first response, and then questions for prospect, objection for this, or program options, and then I just click on it. It pastes everything. Of course, if you want to insert their name or insert their goals or reiterate their goals, of course you're gonna like alter it just a bit. But it takes like a click, send, click, send. Like it's so easy.
Okay.
So definitely look into that.
Yes.
Anything else? We have about 5 minutes. Anything other than inviting? Like any question? Concerns? Celebrations? All right, then if you guys have nothing, then I will post the recording, the scripts, and the tutorial in the Girl Boss Bootcamp. Actually, I'll just post it in all the groups just so everyone has easy access. How does that sound? Good? All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.